Apple's next big flagship is still a few months out, but one of the largest leaks in the company's history has already spilled a ton of details about the iPhone 18 Pro. This isn't just some minor rumor from a supply chain insider. This time, thousands of confidential files were reportedly exposed after a major cyber attack, giving us an early peek at Apple's upcoming premium phone. According to recent reports, Apple's manufacturing partner Tata Electronics was hit by a massive cyber attack. Hackers allegedly got their hands on over 200,000 internal files tied to Apple's supply chain. These documents include engineering specs, prototype images, testing data, and in-depth info on various iPhone 18 Pro components. It's being called one of the biggest Apple-related leaks ever. Instead of vague whispers from anonymous sources, these leaked files are said to give a much clearer look at what Apple's been developing behind closed doors. The breach has also sparked serious worries about cybersecurity. Companies like Apple rely on manufacturing partners in multiple countries, and when one of them gets compromised, sensitive details about future products can leak online well before launch. Because of this, both Apple and Tata Electronics are expected to beef up their security measures to avoid similar incidents moving forward. Now, let's break down what these leaked documents actually show about the iPhone 18 Pro. If you were hoping for a total redesign, you might be a little let down. Apple is reportedly sticking with the familiar flat-sided design we've seen in recent years. The overall look will stay very close to the previous model, which shows Apple is focusing on polishing the current design rather than overhauling it. That said, there's still some clear upgrades. One of the most noticeable changes is the rear camera module. The camera bump is expected to be a bit taller, and the protective rings around each lens might be thicker. This could give the camera system a bolder, more premium look while offering better protection for the lenses. The leaks also indicate that Apple will keep using a titanium frame on the iPhone 18 Pro. Titanium has already proven to be lighter and stronger than stainless steel, giving the phone that high-end feel and better durability. Apple seems convinced it's still the best material for their flagship devices. Another detail is that the phone might end up slightly thicker and a little heavier than before. While that doesn't sound super exciting on its own, there's likely a solid reason. A thicker body usually lets manufacturers pack in better internal components, improve cooling, or a larger battery. If that's the case, users could see longer battery life and smoother overall performance. The leaks also confirm Apple is sticking with a USB-C charging port. After ditching Lightning, the company looks fully committed to USB-C, which makes charging and data transfers much more convenient across devices. On the back, the iPhone 18 Pro is expected to keep its triple camera setup and a clean, single-color rear panel. Apple doesn't seem interested in flashy cosmetic changes. They're putting the focus on upgrading the hardware inside. When it comes to cameras, this is where the most significant upgrades could show up. The leaked info suggests Apple is moving to larger camera sensors on the iPhone 18 Pro. Bigger sensors capture more light, which means brighter photos, stronger low-light performance, and sharper details. Whether you're taking casual shots or shooting pro-level content, these improvements could make a real difference. The updated camera module may also bring better lens stabilization. Improved stabilization reduces blur from handshake and makes both photos and videos look smoother. Paired with upgraded optics, the iPhone 18 Pro could once again set the bar for camera phones. Durability is getting extra attention too. Those thicker camera rings should help protect the lenses from scratches and drops, making the phone more reliable for daily use. Of course, all these upgrades might come with a higher price tag. Multiple reports now suggest the iPhone 18 Pro could be Apple's most expensive Pro model yet. Premium materials like titanium, advanced camera tech, better memory components, and rising production costs are all pushing the price upward. This follows the trend we've seen across the smartphone industry. As tech gets more advanced, costs go up, and that often gets passed on to buyers. For people who want the absolute best Apple has to offer, the higher price might still make sense. But for others, a big price jump could make the decision a lot tougher. Looking at everything together, Apple's strategy is pretty obvious. Instead of a dramatic redesign every year, they're focused on making each new generation tougher, more capable, and more refined. They're investing in better cameras, stronger materials, improved internals, and an overall better experience rather than just changing the look. This steady, incremental approach has served Apple well in the past, and the iPhone 18 Pro looks set to follow that same path. At the same time, this huge leak is a strong reminder that cybersecurity is now just as important as hardware innovation. Protecting secret product info is getting harder as global supply chains become bigger and more interconnected. The iPhone 18 Pro is still months away from its official reveal, and plenty of details could still change before Apple's final announcement. But if these leaked files are accurate, the next Pro model will deliver meaningful upgrades instead of flashy redesigns, better durability, a stronger camera system, premium build quality, and possibly Apple's most powerful iPhone yet. The big question now is whether these improvements will be enough to justify what could be the highest iPhone Pro price ever. If you want more updates on the latest iPhone 18 Pro leaks, smartphone news, and upcoming flagships, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and give this video a like. Thanks for so much watching, guys. See you next time.